Hey, welcome to the Danger Zone. It's Ashley. Everything in this video can be found on a public domain, and the full disclaimer is down below. Lots of love and many blessings your way. Megan is in hardcore competition with Catherine. That's never been a secret. But a good friend of mine pointed out the fact that Catherine had actually, back in the middle of October, announced her support for Baby Loss Awareness Week. And doing this, she made a statement after visiting a research center regarding baby loss awareness. One of the researchers that worked there had also lost a child, and Catherine told her, "It's so brave of you to be able to talk so openly." A lot of the research, a lot of the support for organizations is being driven by parents who have been through this experience and want to help others. It's so inspiring. She is in such competition with Catherine. It's just not normal. It's not mentally healthy at all. It's amazing how 3 weeks later, Megan rents her spot in New York Times and takes somebody else's work to make it her own, talking about the child she and Harry lost due to miscarriage in one of the busiest months they've had since leaving the royal family. These people are whack jobs, and that's my opinion. Like we all can't see, this is the result of their fancy new PR crisis cleanup team. Duh. Just like they went around planting the stories that she took the stigma off of miscarriage, miscarriages have never carried a stigma. They're just sick. I wanted to point that out really fast. They've put another story out. They said a little boy had mistook Harry for a sales representative on the Christmas tree lot. Do you think I buy that? Do you? That's as warped and whacked out, especially in the day that we're living in. Everybody has a cell phone, but nobody's seen them. And they've yet to collect a red cent from Netflix. However, they just recently signed a multiple-year contract with Netflix. They're super excited. This company supports sickening, most disgusting things like that movie Cuties. And I can't say the P word, otherwise I get punished by YouTube. The P word rhymes with pedophiles. It really blows my mind that somebody so for women, so for the up-and-coming young girl, would be so complicit. Wasn't those her words? If you're complacent, you're complicit. Here in just a minute, we're going to talk about what makes Megan so comfortable with something so disgusting. This same company, Netflix, just cost a man his home of 5 years. They asked his permission to move his houseboat. He said, "No, you don't have my permission," because they wanted to shoot a series over there in the canal. And they ended up moving his boat anyway. And the dang thing sunk. It was 100 years old that was being restored. He hadn't had one bit of problem in 5 years with the thing trying to tip or drowned. And Netflix has not offered this man a home yet or a new boat. What does Harry and Meghan have to say about that? They being humanitarians and all. My bad. What makes me think they're going to step up and say anything about a man that's lost his home of 5 years if they're not even going to step up and defend his mother? Netflix painted her out to be all kinds of mental problems, all kinds of codependent, all kinds of loosey-goosey. He didn't even care. He sold his dead mother for that dollar bill and Megan's fame. I've been told they're nowhere near finished when it comes to Princess Diana's secrets. And Netflix, they have something pretty big in the works. And the latest allegations are this. Old Archie, a.k.a. their golden ticket, he's going to have his own show centered around children. It's going to be filled with hope and inspiration. They're gross. Speaking of gross, I never could figure out why this child was sitting on her lap in a onesie, plain as can be, too small of socks, an ear infection, and a loaded diaper. But that book, let me show you something. I always knew in my heart of hearts they were involved in some nasty stuff. But do you see that little swirly thing I happen to have missed? She is deliberately making sure to point out the swirly sign in that weird book. And sadly, in the land of pedophiles, you know what I'm saying? That little swirly that she's pointing out means little boys. And that right there just tells me why She and Harry have no problem with Netflix supporting something as filthy as cuties. Now, speaking of filthy support, it's been said recently that she hates Donald Trump and that she is not making any bones about it, not biting her tongue at all whatsoever. She's proud to actually announce the fact that she despises the man, she and Harry both. You know, I never liked Obama, but I never disrespected him because he was our president. She and Harry both feel now they can proudly show their support towards Biden and Harris. And my buddy Jay told me just the other day that Kamala Harris has been in contact with Meghan several times over the last several months regarding a position politically. I'm kind of curious to see what they have up their sleeve. Speaking of things up their sleeve, have you heard the latest? The royal family are absolutely petrified now that Meghan and Harry have sealed their deal with Netflix regarding the secret diaries that she's kept. The rumor is this: even though Netflix ended up with these people, she shopped these diaries to everybody in Hollywood, and they knew better. They didn't want anything to do with this royal stuff. Meghan and Harry, they're in big trouble. It does not look like they're going to get a 12-month extension, which I think is fair. They should have been out of there a long time ago. Totally stripped of everything. And it's being said that the royal family have requested these diaries, feeling it's all about them, it's their property. Meghan and Harry don't feel that way. It was just said earlier today, the royal family have felt completely blindsided by Harry and Meghan. I personally think they should be made to pay back every dime they blew through during their time in the royal family. I really do. Do you guys think that's fair? I hope you're having a really good day today. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you soon and we'll talk fast. Please stay safe and be blessed.